What's happening, family? Adrian back with another video. I wanted to tap in with you guys real quick, but first I want to say thank you to all of the new subs. We are, I think, at 970 subs, so I appreciate each and every last one of you guys for joining the channel. To all of my day ones and to all of the family that has been here for a while, thank you guys for continuing to rock with me. Today's video is going to be about the dangers and some of the things that we miss and people being passive aggressive towards us. So in the Black community, we have a thing where we call Joaning, or playing the dozens. Some of the older guys say playing the dozens. Here in DC, we say Joaning. And basically what it is, it's like, usually it's amongst friends or associates, and it's just, usually friendly banter, pointing out, something about the other person that would kind of make them feel embarrassed, or, just to kind of get a laugh. And usually it's a joke or something like that. And like I said, usually this is something that's shared amongst friends. Now, it can also lead into bullying. And I kind of was thinking about this because I was listening to a story about a child who was being bullied on Facebook earlier today. And it kind of made me think about this and how it kind of correlates with what we talk about here on this channel as far as narcissism. So there's a fine line between playing the dozens or joning or, teasing your friends and things like that. And to where it crosses over into actual bullying. And what I noticed is a lot of us don't realize when that line has been crossed. So sometimes you will take a friendly joke, or you will take something as a friendly joke, but when it's somebody actually being passive aggressive towards you. And this is something that I had to realize, because as I started learning about narcissism and as I started learning about, what I had been through in my, just throughout my life dealing with narcissists, because I've dealt with more than one. But in this most recent situation, I was kind of like, well, I didn't really see where I was being devalued at. And I couldn't really see it because I was, sweeping a lot of stuff under the rug as, oh, she was just joking, she was just playing. Because like I said, we play the dozens all of the time. So one thing that I started to notice is, as I was, as the relationship had gone on, I had gained a little weight. We all, we don't always stay the same size. So I had started gaining a little weight, and a lot of that was attributed to just my time being spent sucked up with her, and just catering to her and being stuck in the house and just all of that kind of stuff, when when usually I would be on my own, and I do a lot of just moving around and just in the natural motion of me, just the way I live my life. Usually I usually fluctuate weight, but I had started to gain a few extra pounds and things like that, and she would point it out, and I would kind of take it as joning. Like, I would kind of take it as her, just playing the dozens with me, and just taking it as a shot of like, oh, we're friendly with each other, we are, intimate with each other, and I'm just thinking, she's taking little jabs at me as far as me gaining a little bit of weight, and I didn't notice it because I would fire right back at her, and it was like, so what I noticed is she couldn't handle it when I would fire back at her. And that's when I started noticing, like, oh, wait a minute, like, you can play with me all day long. You can talk about my weight. You can talk about this, that, and the third. You can talk about, all of, and whatever you could come up with in your head about me. You could come and talk to me any kind of way about that. But as soon as I direct it back to you, that is, a slight to you, or something that's going to, like, tear you down, or, you took it super personal when I took it as a joke. So yeah, that's just something that I noticed earlier, because like I said, I was listening to a video about bullying, and I started to realize that in the Black community, we do a lot of passive aggressive bullying and don't even really realize it. And sometimes it's in, all in good fun, but there are some very malicious people out here. And if you don't know the difference between when somebody is actually being playful and when somebody is, being low-key passive aggressive, and they're actually coming at you and they mean what they say, they actually mean, you're disgusting, or you've gained weight, or you've gotten fat, or whatever the case may be. They actually mean that kind of stuff, and they mean it maliciously to hurt you. But a lot of times we will overlook it because we are thinking that these people are our friends and that they don't actually mean what they're saying. Or even if they do mean what they're saying, that it's not something that, it's gonna stop us from being friends or any of that kind of thing. So I just wanted to tap in with you guys real quick to warn you about the dangers of playing the dozens with the narcissist, especially with toxic people in general, because they will low-key throw a lot of salt and a lot of shade at you without you realizing that that's what's really what they meant. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, in my case, I was trying to correlate, like, okay, well, I realized when I was in the love bomb, and I realized the discard, but I couldn't quite put my finger on the devaluation phase until I started thinking, like, man, wait a minute, like, she was kind of low-key passive aggressive, like taking shots at me towards like the middle and the end of the relationship. She started like low-key taking shots at me that I really wasn't paying attention to, because I'm so used to, I'm used to playing the dozens. Like, we grew up, you had to be able to, like, talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? If you grew up in any neighborhood in America, in any hood in America, you had to know how to, kind of defend yourself and talk your shit, because, you had a lot of people that would pick on you and tease you and all of that kind of stuff. So you always had to be ready to, like, kind of fire back. So I missed a lot of the devaluation phase, or not necessarily that I missed it, but I didn't take it as devaluation, because I was taking it as just friendly banter between her and I thought it was like kind of like a joke between her and I, because she would fire at me and I would fire right back. Now, that kind of goes into the super empathic thing, because that's a whole nother video. I'm gonna get into that later, but we have a way of mirroring the narcissist. So everything that she started to do to me, I could do it right back to her right at the same time. So it's like anytime she would show me any type of, anytime she would show me any type of like low-key passive aggressiveness, I didn't realize that this was what was happening, but I was always able to like fire it right back, and it kind of left her stuck, because it's kind of like she thought that she was gonna fire something at me and it was gonna hurt me, and I was just gonna like get down on myself or something like that. But she would say something to me and I was like, boom, 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 boom. So our relationship was kind of like that. So yeah, I just wanted to warn you guys about when people are passive aggressively taking shots at you. Like, it could be more to that. It could be a friend just, joking with you and playing with you, but it could also be, a narcissistic or a toxic person who's actually taking shots at you, and we're missing it because we are groomed to accept that abuse. So appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Salute to the family, man. Thank each and every last one of you guys for being here. I will be back with some more videos. I love each and every last one of you guys. Thanks for continuing to rock with the channel. I'll talk to you guys later.